Hi, and welcome back. I'm just getting everything situated. Sorry that I didn't have this done prior to starting the live, but it won't take long. I just, Michelle, how you doing? No, Mitchell. Sorry about that. Mitchell M3 for life. How you doing? All right. So thank you guys for joining today's live question reading segment. I'll be going live tomorrow also for a couple of hours. I will not be doing the live question reading segment this weekend because my on-call schedule starts Thursday morning. So I'm trying to get as much as I can done before Thursday. So let's just see. Plus, I started a new schedule yesterday. So we're gonna see how that goes. All right. If you want to participate, the information is in the description box. I deleted everything else that's usually there so it's easier for people to find. And that's that on that. I love you too. Okay. Let's get started on client number one. Okay. Ooh, hair is a mess. All right. Client number one, thank you so much for your patience, understanding. You are a loyal client. That offer that I presented to you is still it still stands without an expiration date. I greatly appreciate you. And let's get started on your reading. So you want to know, do you have spirit's permission to drink over the holiday season? All right, let's see. Do you? Do you have permission to drink over the holiday season? Do you have permission to drink over the holiday season? Damn, I hate to tell you this, but no, you do not. Like you're an adult, of course, you can do whatever you want to do, but it's advice that you don't. You got the back of the chariot that talks about a missed opportunity, missing something. The Ace of Pentacles is about saving money, making money. Judgment is about the finality of a decision that you don't have no other choice to make, or it's the best decision that you can make. You got the shadow side of the lovers, indicating that something may not go too well between you and a loved one or a lover. And then you got the Seven of Swords, that's deceptive behavior. Some of us are prone to deception when we're under the influence. Then you got the Seven of Cups, which like is the icing on the cake. The side of the Seven of Cups that you have is somebody that's pissed off, agitated, and confused. But the card itself talks about you being in a uncomfortable situation, but you're safe. So this may not be something that you want to hear. It may not be something that you want to hear, but it's necessary. Being uncomfortable, not celebrating and partaking like you usually would with everybody else could be uncomfortable, but it puts you in a safe space that's necessary right now. And with judgment here, they want you to dedicate to who you're becoming. It's not a death sentence. You will be able to drink and do things from time to time, but in moderation. It's like they don't want you to feel like who you're becoming is just a better version of yourself, but you're still you. But there are like sacrifices that you have to make, and this is one of them. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, uh, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini. Mm. Tell me more. Let me what's the tea surrounding, like, what's the worst case scenario if my client drinks for the holiday season? Like, what's the worst? I'm hearing I said what I said, but I'm just gonna see like what else comes out respectfully to the spirits. Okay, okay. I heard one more shuffle, sorry. What's the worst that could happen? Mature woman, not so mature man. Okay. Sudden wealth. Sudden wealth with mature woman and not so mature man, because mature man is in reverse. Sudden wealth is upright at the bottom of the deck. What you don't see coming is poverty. What is this? You being somebody stealing something from you? A couple? It's like two people involved. They could be older, seemingly well off or stable, but really not, broke. Do a good job hiding their instability. You might be used as a target. You might be a target for some type of couple plot, scheme, scam, or somebody double teaming you or something like that. Mm-mm. Lovers can't be trusted right now. Mm-mm. You might go a little too far with the drinking and get caught up in a situation. Unexpected income in reverse and high honor. These are people that respect you and you respect them, but because of their financial instability, they're willing to do whatever's necessary. I don't see them killing you or hurting you, but catching you off guard, you not being all the way there with drinking and stuff, and they steal something from you because something is not expect you got unexpected income in reverse. So it's more like plotting and planning a strategy. It's not going to be something that's just out of the blue. It's something premeditated, you know? I don't like it. 25th, the 27th, the 11th, the 5th, and the 6th could be significant to you. As well as Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, and Sagittarius, Taurus as well. What additional advice? What additional advice does the spirits have for my client pertaining to this question, please? That's wild. Like, I wanted to go buy my mother something from the mall. It's like an upscale mall. I know she really wants a certain item. I'm still gonna get it, but I just have to I have to go another way to get it, go another route, because I was warned that I would have got robbed and or killed had I went the day I wanted to go. So I just stayed my ass in the house. I was not happy about that because I don't have just spare time to just be chilling and going places. I have stuff to do. I got like 8 jobs. So when I have a window to do something, I wanna get it done. I was in an uncomfortable spot then, and I may have to pull even more strings to get it done another way, but, at least I'll be safe, at least my family will be safe. Same sentiment for you, you know? Thank you for joining, Mitchell. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Additional advice. You got the devil. Hell nah. And the Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's the reason why they want you to chill out this holiday season. And it's like too many cards. We did 3 different spreads with 3 different decks. Same type of message. It's for your own protection, for your own good. And look how I opened up the book and went right to the devil. Ain't that wild? Yeah, I went right to the devil. Here go the card right here. Talks about the devil is one of those cards that bring a lot of fear when it arrives in a reading. Am I going to hell for this? They're cheating, aren't they? Is someone cursing me? I'll never be free. These are the most common things people claim when they see this card. And when we surely find infidelity, lies, addictions, hexes, and the work of negative spirits when this card shows up. All right. Oh, it also says, however, in many readings, what we find instead of the current projections and shadow side. However, in many readings, what we find instead are the current projections and shadow side. Yeah, you still a human being. You want to go get your groove on, get your drink on. It's a sacrifice. Mm. Listen to how this card is depicted in the reading. A person blows magic powder at their enemies to work what they desire. That's what that white smoke is. A solitary figure at the crossroads, highlighting the outsider element. So you being an outsider in some way while you drinking or doing whatever you do. I don't know. Under the influence, a church as fear of condemnation. 2 shell like eyes for the mystery of the unknown. Yeah. So it's not safe right now for you to be drinking around the holiday season. Not at least not to get wasted, but let's see. They say the truth will set you free. It may not be as easy as that in action, but the truth will certainly point you in the right direction. Yet, this card shows that often the truth is mirrored in projection, fear, and in other people's agendas. Being truly free comes with a cost, real or perceived, that the person must take and make peace with. The more a person is coming from a place of desire for control, domination, or power, the more likely they are to make poor decisions. A dishonest person, this card talks about. This card also talks about someone seeking to control you for their own ends. This card talks about admitting what you really want and then explore why you think you can't have it. This card talks about bad business deals, a dishonest relationship. Yeah. Like your night could start off in a safe space, in a safe environment, and then as you drink and the time go by, it turn into something else. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even risk it. Then you got the Eight of Swords. You know it's people jealous as hell of you right now, right? The Eight of Swords is a card depicting Shango holding a plate with a cow's tongue. All right. This card is often one of gossip, jealousy, rumors, and other interferences in our lives. So remember in your Kipper deck spread, I had mature woman upright and mature man in reverse, a couple, a group. It's like somebody that is very manipulative or deceptive is like the ringleader or the brains or the influence over somebody else. It gives that type of energy. Okay. So when it comes to this card, this is the cow's tongue on the plate, and the tongue can be used for good or for bad. Somebody might say something to you, you may say something to them, and all kind of shit hit the fan when you under the influence or when they're under the influence. You don't even have to be the one that's drunk as hell. You could be just around somebody else that had one too many, and all kind of shit go down. See what I'm saying? Shango is here as a symbol of wisdom that we all have access to. The axe pattern in the background as the force of justice we must contend with. The wavy lines for gentleness and the sharp ones for harshness. This card talks about how and what a person speaks are tremendously important to their success or failure. If they're bitter, jealous, or complain, they won't find happiness. If they're honest, loving, and optimistic, they'll find success much more easily. Don't worry about what other people say. This is what the card says. The card says, don't worry about what other people say. So you're likely to trigger somebody else, or somebody is likely to trigger you under the influence, and all hell break loose. And you may be tempted to show a bitch or two or three that you ain't no punk, or they may be tempted to show you they ain't no punk, and here we are. It's just not even worth it. If someone gossips with you, they are gossiping about you. So you may find out that somebody is fake that's been gossiping to you. You may find out they're talking shit about you, and then you got that liquid courage like, bitch, come here. Let me tell you something. I don't know. It could just blow out of proportion. Yeah. Some people don't like you and conspire against you too. Hard work is the only way forward. Um, yeah. So just let it go for now. It's a sacrifice, but it's worth it. Like it's helping you to avoid unnecessary conflict and danger. All right. Let's go to your second question. What does does spirit have any input on how you should celebrate your birthday? Let's see. Happy birthday, fellow Sag. Mine just passed. Let's see. What input does spirit have on my client on how he celebrates his birthday? Okay. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Five of Wands, Four of Cups. Damn. The Sun, the shadow side of the sun, which is still good, but it's like some type of delay in like wish fulfillment or happiness. And then you got the shadow side of the Knight of Swords. And then you got the back of the Hermit that talks about secrets coming out and how people have a choice to pursue a life to live a life without the pursuit of wisdom, but you're not one of those type of people. So you don't mesh well with those type of people. You being allergic to slow, dumb motherfuckers, thus needing to avoid them. Five of Pentacles, that's some type of financial loss or an unnecessary loss of finances. Having regrets with the Five of Cups, maybe drinking too much, because look at all these cups that spilled over. Unhealthy competition with the Five of Wands. Dissatisfaction with the Four of Cups. Getting into it with folks. Arguing. Possibly fighting with the Knight of Swords. And your advice is staying away from dumbass people, trusting your intuition. And your last and the only positive card you got on here is the sun. And it's the side of the sun where the sun is not even out, but all ends well. So it's like when it comes to you celebrating your birthday, you have to be very cautious with the company that you keep because depending on the company that you keep, it can go from being a very happy, healthy, and fun, eventful day, or if you're not mindful of who you invite and who you hang around, it can be a toxic, dangerous, just fucked up day. I'm just going to be real. You'll have regrets inviting certain folks. Do you have a toxic Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Gemini, or Virgo in your energy that is prone to like fight or be controversial, confrontational? Let them stay their ass at home. You have to be really picky with who you decide to hang out with. They cannot be with the drama at all. I don't see this drama coming from like outside interferences. It's an implosion. It's happening within. So as long as you're cautious about who you decide to hang out with, you'll be all right. Don't do too much drinking. I see somebody potentially getting into a fight, getting into some type of confrontation, and you possibly being embarrassed by it or annoyed, disappointed by it. It can be avoided if you choose to not invite certain people. Somebody can have blonde hair, chestnut, like mahogany brown hair, gray hair. It's a lot of men here. One, two, three, four, five men. And you got Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. Mm-mm. Somebody's prone to fight or have some type of argumentative spirit on them. Then it talks about bossy energy with the shadow side of the Knight of Swords. Somebody that's a fighter, not a lover, that want to come in and take over and run shit. Mm-hmm. Diva-like energy. You'll be all right as long as you invite people that's not with the drama. You may have friends that are so fun and outgoing but got bad tempers. I know, but if you want to avoid drama, they may want to stay home this year for your birthday. I'm sorry. Again, the signs I have are Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, and Taurus. Additional messages for my client pertaining to this question, please. Additional messages for my client pertaining to this question, please. And yeah, this message slow. Sorry about that. Let's see. Uh-oh. There we go. Three of Swords. It's not as bad as the original traditional tarot message, but it is alluding to you avoiding some type of heartache or leaving somebody alone or not making rash decisions or something like that. Okay, this card, Three of Swords, is Oshosi, the Orisha. Um, that's over like nature, animals, and things like that. It says many of our mistakes become regrets we carry forever. Worse still, some problems and heartbreak are so hard to resolve that we may even stop living life. Regardless of the scale at which this card speaks, acceptance and letting go are the only solutions. No resolutions or repairs are possible. So if you go against the grain and still be around, choose to hang out with somebody that you know you shouldn't hang out with for your birthday, you may end up regretting it. An old wound preventing happiness or success, a rash decision with lasting consequences. A rash decision with lasting consequences. This card also talks about the letter or the law will be carried out. I don't know, but some shit could pop off on your birthday in a way that you least expected. So make sure you got grown, mature, people scared to go to jail type energy. Because somebody around you is about that life, or somebody knows somebody that they could run into with you that's about that life, and all hell could break loose, depending on how people handle the situation. Make sure you're right before acting. Be just and meditate. Trust your intuition as well. Let it guide you. You are intuitive. Pink kiss. Thank you for joining the club. All right, let's go to your next question. Does spirit have any input on how you should celebrate the new year? Okay, let's see. Does spirit have any input on how my clients should celebrate the new year? The devil then came out twice in the same reading, just on different questions. Yikes, man. It's like you so close to going through some type of transformation or elevating in some way, and the enemy uses times like this to tempt you and to lead you astray in some way and put an end to whatever the divine may have planned for you by any means necessary. You got the back of the devil, the magician, the eight of swords, and the two of wands. Again, it's gonna be shit popping off wherever you decide to go hang out for New Year's. You can hang out, but you can't get super duper wasted, none of that. You have to be careful who you deal with. You'll be around so many attractive, toxic, ain't shit people. And you need to move accordingly. You can't just be out here living it up just this one time. I mean, it's 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 not that simple for you. Out of a four-card spread, you got two major arcanas and the devil and the magician at that. You're not you're not just anybody. Then you got the eight of swords, you blindfolded, hands tied. Something you're not seeing, something you don't want to see because you want to live your life. But it is what it is. You are who you are. You're becoming who you're becoming. And just certain choices won't fly anymore. You just got to move different. And that's just that. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with remaining still, even if you're not sure which way to go, but don't be in denial about the situation. You can't stay where you are forever, and refusing to look directly at your circumstances only prolongs the problem. Consider how you can find support. Consider how you could find support to face your reality, even if you can't face it alone. Like, it pretty much just summed up what I just said. Like, it is what it is. The reality of a situation is you're outgrowing the spaces that you want to celebrate in. And I mean, it's part of your calling. Then you got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like a nobleman is holding a visual in anticipation of an event or challenge to come. Listen to this. You, the nobleman, talking about a nobleman is holding a visual in anticipation of an event or challenge to come. He is dedicating himself to the highest purpose and best outcome for all concerned. If you have been paying attention only to the logistical details of your endeavor, make a point of drawing upon your higher self, however you see that, to bring spirit and meaning to the enterprise. Think more about why, not just what. The holiday celebrating is what, but based on who you are, who you're becoming, how you're evolving, is where the why comes in. You got 31 and 13. So you walk a thin line and you have to have good balance doing certain worldly things so you won't go ass backwards. You see what I'm saying? Think more about why and not just what. Damn, this is what's really fucking me up. The back of the devil. The back of the devil is somebody that's toxic. It says it's time for serious self-examination. Are you the devil in this scene or are you in bondage? The devil comes out when we exert our power over weaker and more vulnerable people. If you have been bullied or intimidated, if you have bullied or intimidated someone, or if you're keeping someone in a relationship against their better judgment, take a good look in the mirror. If you are the one who is bound, seek ways to break the chains. Your servitude may not be to a person or position. Addicting and destructive habits are the devil's tools as well. You're so close to evolving or going in a different direction that the enemy will take any loophole, any crevices available to like try to lead you astray and delay something or just put an end to it altogether. Now that's the front of the devil. What you got is the back of the devil. It talks about the meaning as much as the same as the other side that we just read, but with added message that the devil's attention is elsewhere for the moment. So you have a better chance of making your escape. Seize the hope that rises before you. So, like again, as long as you don't overdo it and abuse drinking or be too reckless while you out, it's not even about just drinking. It's about choices, who you hang out with, who you decide to link up with after you done partying. There's some type of honey trap here, and they want to make sure you will enjoy your life and have fun, but be coherent. Have your cognitive skills up to par so you don't get caught off guard, because it's a high chance that you can get caught off guard in some way. And then the magician is here wanting you to be prepared for whatever the case may be. You got the wand, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. You need a good head on your shoulders with the sword. You need to be physically capable to handle yourself with the wand. You need financial stability and resources with the pentacle. You need emotional intelligence and intuition and full access to your spiritual gifts with the cup. Balance. Again, it's talking about balance. This could involve a Capricorn, a Virgo, Aries, Gemini. Yeah. What's your closing message for this question? You got the Queen of Swords. Respect what you know. Don't mistake status for knowledge and be humble. You getting help from unexpected quarters. Your community needs you to step up and do your part. If you see something wrong, no one else is going to fix it. They want you to stand into your role as a leader. Everyone has a part to play in what's going on. Don't dismiss people. Sometimes, okay, they're saying you're a person who is truly practiced and wise. And hold on, you may get some advice from someone who is also practical and wise. And they may come off as rude or old fashioned, but it'll be foolish not to listen to them. I don't know if they're referring to this reading or somebody else that may say something that you may not want to hear, but you need to hear it. You see what I'm saying? This is the message that's coming out. Respect what you know. Respect the elderly. Be humble. Do not mistake status for knowledge. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for your patience. I greatly appreciate you. That offer still stands. Like I said, I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good day. Well, a good night. Bye. All right. So let me send out the emails for my next clients so they can know what their numbers are, and we'll get started. Somebody just sent me a screenshot with no question. Am I missing the question? Yeah, I think I am because it's not on here. Mm. All right. Well, let's get started on client number 2. I'm still waiting on somebody to respond to my email. They sent me proof of payment with no question. So I'm just waiting. Okay. Hi, Tim. Thank you. Um, oh, okay. Well, just go ahead and if you can quickly update, reply to my email with your question so I can give you your number and secure your spot in the live and we can move forward. So, is this you? No, not yet. I'll wait for you to send me your question before I get started. I should go get me an apple. Hey, man, while I wait, to tell y'all something. I found the best apples in the world. They're called Opal, OPAL. They're yellow, they're sweet, and it tastes like an apple with a hint of pear, sometimes banana, sometimes like aftertaste of like coconut too. But the strongest aftertaste you get after tasting like the flavor of an apple is the pear. It's like strong, like high notes of pear. And I like apples and pears and peaches. So that's my kind of apple. And because I have food allergies to certain fruits, such as certain apples, this apple doesn't break me out. It doesn't, I don't have an allergic reaction to it. So I like it. I love it. I'm never going back. I want to plant an opal tree when I buy a house. I love them damn apples so much. They're good with cobbler, pie, turnovers, all of that. Apples are the shit. Them opal apples are slapping. They taste like Honey Crisp. They taste like a Honey Crisp apple with notes of pear. Oh, so damn good. So good. All right. Thank you for responding. Oh. All right, let's go to client number 2. Thank you for responding, number 5. I appreciate you. Okay. All right, let's get started on client number 2. Okay. All right. Number 2. All right, number 2, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your one question reading. I don't do names, so you want to know, how does person with initial M feel about you? All right, let's see. How does said person with the initial M feel about my client? Mm. The Four of Cups, the Five of Swords, death, and the back of death, and the back of the Fool. This person is trying to move forward. They're accepting defeat. They're accepting defeat. They're accepting an ending. And they're really not sure of what to look forward to in the future. But going back is not an option for this person. This is what the Fool is all about. This side of the Fool. And then you got the Four of Cups. Like, they're not happy about it. They're disappointed about it. But they feel defeated. They're accepting an ending between you two. And it's not like they have everything mapped out how life will be without you either. They don't have that figured out, but they feel like it's nothing to go back to, or it's too hard to repair what's already been broken between y'all. Or yeah, they're deciding to move forward. What's the T on this? What we got? Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, Aries. It's like some type of ship that they thought was coming in concerning you two. The ship sailed by. So it's like an opportunity missed or something along those lines. They managed to stalk your social media though, and they could have some type of money problems. How does this person feel about my client? Damn, they feel like you're controlling. And with burning money coming out, when I ask specifically about you, they're talking about you have money issues. You penny pinch, you spend money before you get it, you burn it faster than you earn it. And it looks like they're accusing you of being the social media stalker. Always on socials, keeping tabs, always reviewing updates. They feel like you think you can control them, the situation, or people in general, and they're accusing you of being some type of tyrant. Yikes. Yikes. What else can you tell me about how M feels about my client? Yikes. You could be a brunette female, or a brunette female could play a role in M's decision. Young male, sporty car, youthful. There's a blonde female coming out. True gem, valuable, quality, jewelry. Blonde female is coming out again. Gossip. This person could have got bad advice on you. I don't know if the things that came out in your T spread as far as you being controlling, bad with money, and a social media stalker, that doesn't have to be true. Whether it's true or not, he's getting some advice from someone. And that advice from whoever this is, it looks like it could be a younger male. I'm seeing two females here too. He's following that advice and deciding to move forward. Clarify social media stalker, please. It's like people are marriage, making a commitment, solid love, long-term relationship. Are y'all married? Are you married? Is he married to somebody? Or is this a married person that's interfering in y'all connection? It's something, there's somebody here. Then at the bottom of the deck is home wrecker, breaking up a happy family, having affairs, doesn't respect boundaries. So definitely there's a third party interference here, but I don't know if it's sexual, influential, or both. But someone's in y'all business and is influencing his decision to detach from you. What's your advice? A time for healing, and your commitment is being tested. I'm sorry. So it is giving third party. You just confirmed it with your commitment being tested. Now, it still doesn't mean it's sexual, but whoever this is, whether it's sexual or not, they got influence on this person. And they're going to have to make up their mind and either tell this person to stay in their place or be a follower. Either way, it tells you how this person is. You want to be in a commitment or in a relationship with somebody that's a follower. They head they turn however the wind blows. You can't have a solid foundation with someone that's easily influenced or led astray. And that's what it looked like for M. As far as your advice, they want you to know this commitment is being tested. It's not nothing that you can do. This person is being influenced by somebody else, and either they're going to be a follower or they're going to be a leader. And right now they're being a follower, and it's nothing you can do about that but heal yourself and let this go. Let that person do whatever they're going to do, because they're going to do it regardless. Their mind is already made up. So there's no sense of you hurting yourself or, dwelling in sadness. Focus on healing, recovering, and bouncing back. Period. That's what I have for you. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good evening. Bye. All right, let's go to client number 3. All right, number 3, thank you so much for booking with me. Let's get into your one question reading. You have a new job with a new supervisor. Congratulations. And you want to know what this position leads you to a promotion to get on the right path? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's to be expected with this new job? What is to be expected when it comes to this new job? Promotion, whatever comes out. My client needs to know what's next. What's the potential for growth, expansion, advancement, promotion? What comes with this new job? Yeah, hard work. It will come with a promotion, but not in the immediate future. It's going to take a few years for you to get the job down pat. I see you struggling in some way. It's like you'll get more money and you'll have an opportunity to prove yourself and to have people watch you work and resolve things and figure things out, but it won't be easy. You'll be working twice as hard. Your schedule will change, your workload will change, and you may feel defeated sometimes. You got the side of the Four of Swords that talks about letting somebody else put the fire out, or just not. This card talks about the Four of Swords talks about there's nothing wrong with sitting it out and letting somebody else come and take care of business or fix something that you feel you're unable to fix. So there are going to be times in this position that you're going to regret accepting the offer. You will need help. You need to take notes right now. You need to shadow people, ask as many questions as you possibly can. It's nothing wrong with being hyped up and pumped up and motivated, but the shit has not hit the fan yet with you in this position. It's a headache. It's a headache that you can overcome, but you gotta, get through the bullshit first before you get to smooth sailing. So it's gonna be a minute before you get a promotion, but it's quite possible, and it all depends on how you handle this role right here. If you can handle this role very well, yes, you will be likely to be promoted, highly likely to be promoted. But this is not a walk in the park. Please understand that this position is not an easy role. You will have workload up the ass, people coming at you left and right with shit. It's gonna make you want to close your door and tell everybody to leave you the hell alone, but you can't. You'll be faced to do the dirty work, have the conversations that people are not willing to have, make the decisions that certain people don't feel comfortable making. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, you'll have the money. The money is good with the Nine of Pentacles, but your advice is to tend to your garden and let other people tend to theirs. So it's only so much helping and coddling and hand holding that you can do. It's only so involved that you can be with people before they start thinking that they're going to get something from you or you owe them something. Like you in a touchy role, you in a real touchy role. Yeah, but this is a new start that you should take advantage of. But don't think you're going to step into this position knowing all the answers. It's okay to ask for help. It's so sometimes, but while you're still being trained and acting acclimated in the role, ask as many questions as you can. But yeah, your first like year or two is going to be the most challenging years. If you can get through them 2 years successfully, in the next like in that 5 year window, 3 years later, you'll be eligible for another promotion. But it just depends on how you handle it. This is not guaranteed because things at your job change like on a day to day. basis. So depends on how you handle it. Yeah, it says you stable for now. With anchor here, you're stable for now. And leadership is not expecting for you to be this perfect supervisor. They know the position better than you do right now. They know it better than you do right now. They're expecting for you to run into issues, but you're stable for now. Your position is safe. If you don't get acclimated easily, this can be a stressful role, and it'll be your choice to quit and look for other opportunities elsewhere. Because it's something about this role that you're not going to like. If you do want to move up in the company, you should consider going to school, using their SharePoint to get certain certifications and things like that. You got book here. You'll be learning as you go. Yep, education. If all else fails, you'll have a choice to go somewhere else. You can overcome whatever this is, but it's only if you want to. I'm not trying to scare you, but this promotion is a give and take. Hours are going to be long, more is going to be required of you, workload is heavier, everybody bringing you their problems. You got people that's under you bringing you problems. You got people in leadership wanting you to do shit that you might not really want to do. It may affect the very people that shows up to your office expecting you to rescue them or provide a solution for them. You might get sick of that shit with Skull here and say, fuck this, I'm done. Reinvention. I want to go to a whole different industry. I want to do something completely different. So you got options. And depending on how you handle this in the next year or two, will determine what your next moves and options are. You can stay, grow, and within 5 years you move up, or you can say, the hell with this is too much, it ain't worth it, and go somewhere else. It's up to you. There's not just one way. There's not just, a flat out guarantee with this. That's what I have. But to answer your question right now, yeah, you are on the right path because it's part of your growing pains. But just because you on the right path don't mean this position is a walk in the park. You will hit learning curves with an S, plural. You will hit learning curves. So while you're getting acclimated, learn as much as you can. The less you have to call leadership, the more they'll respect you, the more they'll admire you and trust you, and the more likely you are to get promoted. Play the game. Or you can always take your experience and go somewhere else, but take it day by day. But you will know after a year or two if this position is for you or not, for sure. After you get through all the bullshit, you'll know. But that's what I have. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good night. Bye, number 3. All right, we on number 4. All right, number 4. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. What the spirit wants you to know right now. What does spirit want my client to know right now? What does spirit want my client to know right now? Got the King of Wands in reverse, Temperance in reverse, the Ten of Wands upright, and the Ten of Cups. Family is the most important thing to you right now. It should be. It should be what you're focusing on, family. I don't know if this is linked to a relationship because you don't have the best court card here with the King of Wands in reverse. But some type of burden, you're at the end of it, like the ending of carrying some type of burden. They want you to take better care of your health, not only your emotional health, but your like mental and physical health. Be careful if you're sexually active. Please use protection with who you're having sex with, because something is not right with a masculine's health right now. And I don't know if it's sexually related or not, but something ain't right here. And use protection. You may want to go to the doctor, get some blood work done, get a physical, get some, yeah. You're being advised to go to the doctor and get some lab work done. And be careful carrying heavy things and doing strenuous work. Spend time with your family. They want you to rest. They want you to focus on a healthy lifestyle and getting better rest. A Leo, a Sagittarius, or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be involved. What's the tea surrounding what my client needs to know from spirit right now, please? Big mad, very triggered, mad as fuck, angry about a situation or someone. Taking shortcuts in reverse. Someone is angry with themselves and they want to do the right thing. They're tired of being lazy, causing more work for others. They're mad at themselves. They may project anger on you or other people, but they're really mad at themselves. They feel like a fuck up. Twin sister. I don't know if you are a twin or if you or someone linked to you has someone that copies everything they do, their ideas, their work, how they dress, act, talk, and could be a bit mentally unstable with psycho here. No regard for right or wrong, displays violent or antisocial behavior, and mental instability. Protect your energy. I think this is why they want you to like further prioritize your family, because it keeps you out of trouble and it keeps unstable people away from you. Tell me more about this twin sister. Somebody that's lonely, having no one, wanting companionship, isolated, loner, outcast. This is somebody that's like a pick me. They probably had low self-esteem, willing to do whatever to have companionship, romance, things of that nature. What's the tea on this King of Wands in reverse? Because you damn sure don't want nobody like this around your man. This is, and then the King of Wands is in reverse. The King of Wands will fuck your friend. I'm just telling you that right now. The King of Wands in reverse will definitely fuck a pick Misha. definitely will fuck a pick Misha because they like it. The lower the self esteem, the better. I'm telling you. Why? What's the T on this King of Wands in reverse? Moving, high key, always drawing attention, very obvious, assertive, very public. This is somebody that is an attention whore. Not to call anybody a whore, but they love attention. They want you to leave this person behind or avoid dealing with somebody like this. I don't know if this person is in your life yet, but you got somebody in your life or coming towards you that's for the streets. They got health issues. You can't keep them around any of your friends or associates. Somebody will fuck anything walking, and their sexual health and maintenance is not up to par. With moving here, they want you to detach from this type of energy or avoid it. New house, relocating, leaving someone or something behind. You could be just leaving certain types of folks behind, or you could be actually moving. At the bottom of the deck, you got fake friend. Cannot make this shit up. They want you to know about a friend who is not genuine, two-faced, talks about you behind your back and using you for clout. Then you got Sir Clout Chaser here with King of Wands in reverse with the high key energy, very public, very obvious. You got some snakes around you, and you need to move accordingly and cut these people out of your life. They ain't shit. The people that's loyal to you is more than likely related to you. Your kids, you something related to your family with the 10 of cups here. Everybody else is a damn burden, a headache that don't even come with aspirin, just a damn migraine that don't even come with no damn medicine. Hell no. What's your closing message? You got the 6 of Wands, so it's all about how you handle things, and the direction that you go in determines if you have success or not. This 6 of Wands is a crossroad. It's shaped like a Y. There's a cat there. There's a mouse there. Talks about predator and prey. In this situation, are you the mouse that's the predator? Or are you the mouse that's the prey? Or are you the cat that's the predator? Who's the prey and who's the predator in your situation? It looks like you may be the prey. There's deception around you. You may think you're the cat in a situation when you really the mouse. So it's time for you to clean house, get these toxic folks up out your life, and you'll have a brighter outcome. The more you keep certain energy around you that's negative, the less positive your life and your circumstances will be. Period. Who you keep around you and the direction that you go in this crossroad determines the success in your life. And the company that you keep plays a huge role in that. You'll have more without certain folks being around you. Period. So it's time for you to fire some people. 6 of Wands talks about who are you? Where are you coming from? Where do you want to be? Knowing the answer to all 3 questions will bring you victory. So the spirits is saying you got people around you, you just kind of like an autopilot and just got people around just to have them around. Do you know who you are? Do you know where you're coming from? Do you know where you want to be and what you want to be? Knowing the answers to all 3 questions may bring you it will bring you victory. They're saying you don't know who you are, so decide that first. You may have too many obligations and derail them all. Changing paths leads to starting over, and you are a person that should be guiding others. You have a PhD in life. So you are wise and you got success and great achievements coming up your way. Honor your ancestors. Don't do too many things at once. Don't argue with yourself. Don't complain, and pray or divine before deciding, making certain decisions. You'll be all right. Okay. That's what I have for you. I wish you the best, sincerely. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good night. Bye. All righty. We on number 5. Just let me respond to these other clients real quick and we'll get started. All right, let's go to number 5. All right, number 5. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. Um, you work in medical billing coding field. You did just start, but your goal is to eventually make blah, blah, blah an hour. How soon can you make this happen, or what does Spirit say you need to work on to get there? All right, let's see. Hmm. The way you okay, so let me just explain your spread to you. So your answer to your question is the King of Coins, the Ten of Wands, Temperance in reverse, and the Nine of Coins. So the good news is you are very capable, highly capable of accomplishing this goal and exceeding it. The King of Coins is a leader though. So you're not gonna get that hourly wage or salary by what you do, but by what you know, and maybe a little bit of who you know, what you know, and a splash of who you know, networking in the right circles, doing your job very well to the point you train other people. You have to focus on promotion, moving up. And the way you move up is by what you know and a little bit of who you know. Yeah. So yeah, this King of Coins represent your goal. Work on moving up to a supervisor, an analyst, a senior analyst. Since you just started, I mean, there's certain levels. You become a senior analyst or something like that. Then you work your way up to a supervisor, a manager, and blase, blase. But you can do it. You just have to think about moving up as far as your position. And the more you know, the more likely you are to move up. The more you move up, the more money you make. You can make that you can make that jump that the financial goal, the hourly wage that you're aiming towards, you can do that with your first promotion and you can keep moving forward after that. It may take a few years for you to do it though, but start rubbing shoulders with leadership, volunteer. It may feel like a burden. You may not want to do it sometimes with the Ten of Wands upright and Temperance in reverse, but your hard work will pay off. It'll put you in the right rooms with people having discussions about you in rooms that you haven't been in yet, leadership having nice things to say about you. Anytime an opportunity opens itself up, you'll be the first one to come to mind. Work on being seen, staying seen, work on your knowledge base, your expertise, and work on building good rapport with people that can get you in them doors that you can't get in by yourself. And you will be all right. That's your cheat sheet on how you can get this goal. And truth be told, you do it the way Spirit is advising you to do it, you'll exceed your goal. Like what you want is not hard to get, and you could easily exceed it. It's going to take time though. Networking, volunteering to learn things, to do things. People like that. Somebody that want to be there, that want to get their hands dirty, that want to be involved in different projects and learn certain things. Ask questions, take notes in their face. Let them know I'm here to learn. I really want to do this shit. That you earn their trust because you're so ambitious and your attitude to definitely get you in situations that sometimes your expertise won't. Because there's a lot of intelligent people out here, but they're not good with their customer relations and people skills. So they take a desk in the corner, be happy they got a job, do what they got to do, and go home. But the ones that are intelligent, charming, and know how to interact with folks, those are the ones that shine and get top tier. You can be one of those people. But every day ain't gonna be pretty. There will be burdens. There's gonna be times where you just gonna look at some paperwork. Cause I used to be in medical billing and coding. In order to know the back of the office, you gotta know the front of the office. Remember that. To know the back, you gotta know the front. Okay. Let's pull some financial messages from the Oracle deck. Yep. This is you. Isn't that what your backstory said? You got nugget here. Small increase, valuable info, honest assessment, fresh start, steady work, career building. If that's not confirmation on what we just discussed, then I don't know what is. This is very possible for you to do and exceed at that. But you take the advice that Spirit gave you, you'll be all right. You starting off small, beginners, entry level right now, but it don't have to stay that way. Your expertise, your ambition, and your attitude, a combination of all of those three things will get you in the door and will help you continue to grow. And you'll be well loved, received, and respected in that industry and or the company that you work for. All right. That's what I have. Thank you so much for booking with me. I sincerely wish you the best and have a good night. Bye. All right, this is number 6. All right. Number 6, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You got one question. I'm not going to say your sign and I'm not going to say the sign of the person you're inquiring about, but you contemplating on leaving a relationship because this person is too dependent on you financially. And you want to know, should you leave because financially he'll never change, or is there's hope for him to get it together financially? All right, let's see what you should do. Let's see what you should do. Given the backstory, spirit guides of love and light, should my client hang in there until her partner get it together, or should she leave because it's just a waste of time? What should my client do moving forward based off her situation? Thank you. Yeah, hell nah. You should leave. This part, they ain't doing shit. And they'll hold you back too. Hell nah. You won't be happy either. It's gonna get worse. It'll get worse at this point. It'll get worse at this point. You got the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords upright. That's sneaky activity. And when you put them cards together, that's somebody that's in the streets, that's selfish, sneaky, ain't trying to do shit. So you're not the only person that this person is taking advantage of financially. You got the Eight of Coins in reverse, not trying to work. Probably don't really have a solid skill set to bring in steady income. I don't know for sure, but whatever he's doing, either he didn't finish school, he didn't finish a certification, or he's not ambitious enough to want to pursue anything with the Eight of Coins in reverse, or he doesn't have enough expertise to like master something or to hold his own in the workforce, something along those lines. Then you got the World in reverse. This person will hold you back. This person will hold you back. You won't get much accomplished dealing with this person. They're like a burden. A burden. Then you got the Six of Coins in reverse. Six of Coins in reverse is 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 all about you being taken advantage of. There's an imbalance. Somebody is giving too much and somebody is taking too much. The Nine of Cups in reverse is a selfish energy. It's a selfish energy. And it's also an energy of somebody being unhappy. It's not worth it. This person is deceptive as hell. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? The Hangman in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. This person cheating like a motherfucker. I hate to say that. And don't have a guilty conscience about it. With the Hangman in reverse, this person not gonna sacrifice their lifestyle. I'm sorry. Your person is for the streets and taking advantage of not only you, but everybody they deal with. They don't want to be fair, don't plan on being fair, don't want to do shit, just but be what they are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is really messed up. You being advised to leave him like yesterday, because it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Yeah. Um, damn. That's wild. Y'all on two different pages. These cards just slipped out in the process of me shuffling. You looking for a soulmate, and this person looking for a booty call. You got soulmate, great connection, relationship, and then you got freedom, casual, being single, lightness. This person, y'all don't even want the same thing out of life right now. This person don't want to settle down. Mm. It's like you the most stable out of everybody that he deal with, so he's choosing to be with you. You the one get cheated on, and he cheat with everybody else. And I know that this is hard to take. I apologize, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, leave us alone. Leave this alone. That's all I have. This ain't right at all. Fuck him. Sorry to say it like that, but fuck him. You deserve better. Thank you so much for booking with me. I sincerely wish you the best, and you have a good evening. Bye. All right, let's go to number 7. Who is this? No, thank you. Hmm. Okay. Hey, happy Sagittarius season to you too. I appreciate you. All right. Number 7. All right. Number 7. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. Let me pull it up. Sorry about that. I thought I had it pulled up, but I guess I didn't. That's wild. I really thought okay, here it is. You need spirit's guidance. You've been living in your state since birth. It's beginning to feel stagnant, although it's familiar and safe. Job market wise, you don't see yourself staying here long term. Currently looking into studying traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. And you're now starting to look at different schools in a state I won't mention with the intention to relocate there. All right. You're excited but nervous about the move, understandable, especially balancing work, finances, and school at a higher cost state without family support. Yeah. Yeah, you got logical concerns because it's high as hell to live out there. You want to know what spirit's thoughts and guidance are on this plan overall, timing, whether it's an alignment for your highest good, anything regarding stability and finances. Okay. All right, let's see. The Fool, Four of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Coins upright. Whoo, this is a good message. It is clear as day what you need to do, number 7. Take the leap of faith before you miss out on the opportunity for abundance, success, happiness, even partnerships in love and in business. You got the 10 of coins. Take the leap of faith, the Fool, before you miss out on the opportunity for cups in reverse. The opportunity is the 10 of coins. You're being advised to go and invest. You're going to have to budget your money. Like, what should she do pertaining to like budgeting her money? Because it's worth the investment. You'll get it right back. As soon as you finish with school or doing what you need to do down there, you'll get the money, and through the clientele, you'll get it. Because what you're doing is popular. It's a market for it down there. So yeah. I'm hearing you could branch off because it looks like you're meant to be an entrepreneur anyway. What should my client do when it comes to like budgeting? Live below your means with the 4 of wands in reverse. I don't know if you have a house, if you're gonna sell it or whatnot, but don't go in there, don't go there thinking that you're gonna live the high life. There's neighborhoods that are not dangerous but are not as expensive too. So you need to go down there and do some research first to see what area best fits your budget, as well as like safety and comfortability too. But yeah, plan ahead. That way you can have a more accurate budget. So when you finally make the move, you'll know what wage you can work in, you can spend in and live in. There you go. So real estate plays a part in this. You could be a homeowner. You might be flipping a house or selling a house or something like that with the 4 of wands in reverse. What else can you tell my client about the time frame? There's not really a time frame. It's more so about how you do it when you actually do it versus when you do it. Because it's not going to be hard for you to get in school. It's not going to be hard for you to get a place. It's about when you get down there doing things the right way, budgeting, The process is way more important than the time frame, is what I'm getting. The strategy you take is way more important than the time frame. But let's see what they say about time. The sun. So you need to go towards the end of summer. Yep, that way you have time. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's kind of like it's confirming like that being the right time. Between August and November, save as much money as you can. Start looking at least 3 to 6 months before you move. Start going down there and looking 3 to 6 months before you think about moving. Scope out the neighborhoods. Yeah. So a good time to do it would be between August and November of next year. Start saving your money now, planning, and in a few months, start looking at houses, doing neighborhood background checks, and things like that to get acclimated, have some street savvy to your new neighborhood, so you're not just prey that's ignorant to your surroundings. This gives you plenty of time to plan ahead and put together a real nice plan, stable plan. Yep. This move will lead to you having a lot of financial abundance too. They want you to take the lead. But the strategy, and even though they did give me a time frame, the strategy is way more important than the time frame of you doing it. How you do it when you get down there is way more important. All right, so congratulations. This seems like a real good move for you. I wish you the best. So, your second question is any other messages from Spirit right now? What the Spirit wants you to know? What else does your Spirit guides want you to know right now? Uh-oh. Ace of Swords, Ten of Wands, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Three of Wands upright. Wow. Choose your destiny. You got more power in a situation than you think you do. You're not a deer caught in headlights. You're not just this helpless soul. You're not just a, pitiful sheep being led by a shepherd. You are highly intelligent, highly ambitious. You can handle a lot of different pressure at different times. Your destiny is somewhere else. Manifest. If you're not happy, manifest. Put together a plan and watch how your ships come in for you sooner than what you think. Whatever it is that you desire, you have the intelligence and the ambition and willpower to make it happen. Start strategizing. There's some type of change in your fate, and it has a lot to do with the decisions that you make. So don't just take the knowledge that you have and put it on the shelf. Do something with it and it'll benefit you for the better. Let me see. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? some type of burden may contribute to your fate changing or something being delayed as well. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for my client on what she needs to know? Ten of Swords upright. You always getting ready to get ready to get ready, and you miss opportunities like that. You have a lot of good ideas, but you don't act on them. So you miss opportunities, and it feels like it's a betrayal. But really, you betraying yourself because you're not acting on what you want to make a reality. Ask for help. With the three of coins here, it may not be like family or friends, but like your network circle. Look around for resources and people that have information. With the three of coins, there's resources that you could take advantage of that'll help make something easier for you. You don't have to do every little thing by yourself. You may feel like it, but you don't have to do every little thing by yourself. This couldn't, well, I'll give you the signs in a minute. Start expanding your network circle, start enhancing your network circle with more studious and equipped people, professionals. And not just anybody, people that fit what it is that you're trying to do with your life. The Lovers. You got a choice in something. I don't know if it's in love or if it's in another area of your life, so we're going to clarify. Seven of Wands, okay? So it's about you having standards. The King of Swords, Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is going to be a reconciliation attempt, and or somebody that has like the energy, the characteristics or personality traits of a connection that didn't work out. Is karmic, avoided at all costs. It's a distraction to stop you from taking care of like some type of passion project or something that's more in alignment with you. So they're warning you of some type of distraction coming pertaining to emotional fulfillment. That's not really emotional fulfillment at all. It's just a distraction. Set healthy boundaries. Don't fall for the bullshit. Don't get no exes a second chance. Pay attention to the red flags when you meet new people, and get rid of their ass if they not in alignment. And I'm gonna be real with you. The cards are alluding to you kissing more frogs than princes. You gonna kiss a few frogs before you find your prince. Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Libra. Well, yeah. Did I say Capricorn? Okay. What's your closing message? Hold on 1 second. Okay. What is my client's closing message from Spirit, please? Ace of Cups. This is all about new opportunity and love and finances, ships coming in. This water deity is holding a treasure box in the water. There's a ship going into another destination. You're going to be surrounded by water eventually, move into a place where it's a lot of like huge bodies of water, where love is where your fulfillment with your career. Love is also where success is when it comes to your career. Yeah. Yep. Love is where your career is. Yep. Now, look at the depiction of this card. The anchors are for faith. A mysterious figure whose face is hidden, symbolizing the mysterious nature of this energy, is really an Orisha. You got a ship in the background representing the way forward and possible rewards. Then you got, when the Ace of Cups shows up, this person is able to accomplish many things. What they need most is spiritual connection and healing. Without this, their lives will resemble the tides going in and out, but not getting anywhere. It is tricky to highlight people's unconscious issues, so proceed gently. Ask questions instead of making statements. If the person does not pick up on what you're getting at, let it rest. They're talking about your love life, your emotions could be a very sensitive topic for you. And the card is advising me to not be so hard on you or so forward. Your weak spot is your heart. You have a good heart, but it can be taken advantage of. At this point, you're being advised to focus on your future goals while building a strong connection with your spirit guides so you can resist temptation when people try to tempt you and take advantage of you and manipulate you emotionally. I don't want to trigger you, but the cards is saying that you can be easily manipulated emotionally. And this is just them trying to protect you from doing that. You don't need no distractions. And it further confirms the message that came out with what you need to know from spirit about, you know, um, identifying identifying karmic energies that's similar to an ex, or turning down a reconciliation attempt from an ex, something like that. You got spiritual growth coming, prosperity from other places. This card says prosperity from other places, not where you are, but where you're going. Okay. Accept your limits. This card talks about old issues resurfacing, such as a reconciliation or something that affects you emotionally. That's why you need to continue to develop your relationship with your spirit guides, because they'll help you overcome these type of things. And I can attest to that. Don't be curious, accept your limits, make offerings to your spirit guides, and act with faith. Practicality, but faith. You'll be all right. I hope this reading was helpful. I sincerely wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, number 7, and you have a good night. Thank you. Bye. All right, my list is closed at this point. I'm done. I will be back tomorrow, but I got to go to work in the morning, so I'm going to wrap it up. I'm closed. Let me go ahead and update. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, I see. Let me see. Oh, I didn't do number 8 yet. Okay. So hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, so I didn't do number 8 yet. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right, let's go to number 8. Since everybody has their emails and numbers, they know where they stand. Let's get to it. All right, number 8. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. What are B's true hidden intentions? I don't say the full name, but you want to know what this person's true hidden intentions are. All right, let's get to it. What are B's true intentions? Mm, damn. Let me pull some more cards before I say anything. You got the Lovers, the Four of Cups, and the Tower off the bat. I'm going to pull some more cards from Mira's Love Oracle deck before I say anything. But I'm going to need you to take a deep breath before we get started. Like, hold it for 5 seconds and blow it out. Children and gossip. All right, your tarot cards are the Lovers, Four of Cups, and the Tower, all upright. Your oracle cards are children, childlike, innocence, fun, and gossip, neighbor, small talk, grapevine. This person is cheating on you. They are torn in between you and somebody else, and they are bored with the connection with you. And they do stuff with other people for fun, but it seems like this person that they're dealing with, they are developing feelings for, and they know it's going to be some shit behind this if you were to find out with the tower. If you were to find out and catch them in the act, it would not go good. And they know this. And other people know this too. You know, people gossip about your person and whoever they dealing with. They talk about them. A lot of people don't even take this person serious with children here. I don't know if they have children, but it's more so their character. Something is childish and irresponsible and reckless when it comes to them. I'm sorry, a Gemini, a Scorpio could be involved. And listen, I want you to look at this card. Damn it. It's the Lovers. So pause it and I'll explain the illustration to you. There's two people, a man and a woman, that have angel wings that shape like halves of a heart. They're kissing they're kissing over a tree that has fruit on it, apple. Apples represent temptation. There's a serpent in the same damn apple tree that represents temptation and someone enlightening them with information or helping them look at something from a different perspective so they don't feel bad about falling into temptation. It's like the Garden of Eden. Don't eat the forbidden fruit or you will be kicked out the garden. Until the serpent convinced them, hey, it's not that bad, it'll be all right. And it was until they fucked around and found out, right? And they got kicked out. Whether that's a metaphorical thing or a real thing that happened. The message is they bit the apple. They fell for temptation. They're blaming it on being bored, lonely, disengaged, discontent with the Four of Cups here. And they know that it's consequences that come behind this action. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when with the tower. Then they're sloppy with their cheating. Nobody should be gossiping or having shit to say about who they running around with. Why does other people know about this? Neighbors, small talk, grapevine. So it could be the neighbors seeing who coming in and out their house. All of that. I'm sorry. This person want to have their cake and eat it too. They're with you for certain reasons that serve them, and they're with this other person for reasons that serve them as well. And they're starting to catch feelings for the person that they're cheating on you with. How does B, I don't say the name, I just say the initial. How does B feel about my client? How does this person feel about my client? You called it. You called it. Okay, remember when I gave you your number and then you emailed me with a backstory saying how you just ain't got time for people to be playing with you and you don't want to be taken advantage. She look at you as a means to an end. Money. Why is feelings coming out with money? Now, she's lucky to have you. This person feels lucky to have you with money here, wealth, luck, finances. You are stable. You are loyal. You a good provider. You a good support system and team player. And you got destiny here with luck, chance, meant to be. So this person is not denying the fact that they are lucky as hell to have you in that aspect. But at the same time, they're not satisfied with you sexually or romantically because they have short term affairs, quick fling, endings, time. So they came in with this idea because they didn't want to get attached. They came in with this idea, I love, number 8, but I'm just trying to, get one off real quick and I'm not trying to attach myself to nobody. I'm just going to get one off, do what I do and go back home and that be that. But it didn't go that way this time. This was their initial intentions to just do what they do on the side. When they're bored, discontent, dissatisfied, they call whoever they're going to call, and that be that. But they love the way you take care of them, you support them, you look out for them with money here. It's all that this person is very practical. I don't really see any feelings. And then with short term here, the only emotion is a heartbreak emoji. You see that heartbreak? Like, this person is more grateful for what you do for them. It makes me wonder, would they love you the same if you stopped doing stuff for them? How is this same person be feeling about the fling, the person on the side? Short term. Short term, quick fling, endings time. So they feel like this is a short term. Then you got triangle at the bottom of the deck, crowded relationship choices, past love in the past, karma, toxic story, new opportunities. I'm going to tell you one thing. This person may not love you or may not love this flame, but one person they do love, themselves. It may be a toxic love. It may be a selfish, irrational type of love, but it's very selfish. It's very selfish. This could be an ex that they're having flings with. It could be anybody. This person moves like they single when you're not around. So it could literally be anybody. But there's someone else in the picture right now. And they try to compartmentalize their needs. You are the support system. You are number one. You are the one that makes shit happen. You are the one that they can depend on. But this person fucks real good. And they try to like compartmentalize it like it's no big deal. What's your advice? It looks like this person is happy with the arrangement that's going on right now. They feel like everything will be okay if they don't catch feelings. Obstacles and abundance. You the breadwinner. You the one that really got something going on in your life. You the prize in this relationship. You do know that, right? And if you didn't, here you go. You've done all the work, abundance flows to you now, and obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. This person not ready for nobody like you. Number 8. I'm sorry. You said you don't want nobody doing this to you, but it's like they already doing it. And it's up to you on how you move forward. But this person needs healing. You need healing from what they done did. They don't know how to appreciate nobody like you. I'm sorry. Moonology card, then I keep it moving. Show the world the real you and step out your comfort zone. It's time for a glow up, a makeover, and a change of scenery. Maybe you need to go out, do more, focus on you. You may find yourself in a unconventional connection with someone else, Aquarius energy, and it looks like your type may end up changing, would step out of your comfort zone. That alludes to your north node, your purpose, your destiny, or something along those lines. It don't look like this person is part of your destiny, to be honest. But that's what I have for you. I'm sorry. I sincerely wish you the best, and thank you for booking with me, and have a good night. Bye. All right, number 9. All right, number 9. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. Job options have been far and in between lately. What's the outlook or timeline and when you can expect things to turn around in the employment financial realm? Okay. What's the outlook or timeline on when you can expect things to turn around as far as your finances and employment? Okay. Let's see. Are you focused just on money or are you focused on money and passion? You got the King of Cups in reverse with Death in reverse. There's better jobs out there. You got to look for them and you'll find them, but you're not going to like the workload. You'll like the money, but that's going to get old and you're going to find another, you're going to be miserable in another way. Um, yeah, it's quite possible if you're only focusing on the money and you can block out the politics or the workload or whatever type of work it is, the environment or whatever or whatnot, you're likely to find a job by the end of the year. Now let's see about passion. What can you tell my client when it comes to like passion, as far as like her employment and how she earns money or whatnot? Because it's like you can have a job that you like and you make ends meet, but not bring in your desired amount of income, or you can have a job that you don't really like besides how much they pay you. I don't see you getting both right now. One or the other right now. Yep, Queen of Cups, upright, Page of Coins. I called it. Can't make it up. Page of Coins is a small offer. It's steady, but it's small. It's safe, but it's not going to give you the financial stability. People are nice. Things will be nice, but the money ain't going to be there. Not like that. I mean, you'll be able to pay your bills, but that's about it. Yeah, it's like you in a rock between a rock and a hard place. Do you want the money and you deal with whatever bullshit come with it at work? Or do you want a peace of mind at work and you'll take like the smaller wage? What can my client anticipate on before this year end concerning her finances and career employment? Because this is what the gist of your reading is about. Pick your poison type thing. Three of Wands, upright, King of Coins in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. If you want a happy, like a stable, easygoing work environment with good income, you got to go back to school. There is a strong possibility for you to keep whatever income that you have right now and go back to an old job as an additional source of income too. With the Eight of Cups, you're not going to like it though, but it's a paycheck. You might have issue with like who's ever in leadership with the King of Coins in reverse. And that is a possibility, if not this month, no later than like February of next year. Tell me more about what my client can expect when it comes to finances and employment for the rest of the year. Let's just say for the next 3 months, please. Yeah, you may have to move for work, go somewhere else. Yep. You got to start looking. It's going to be tedious, interviews, emails, correspondence back and forth, but you'll find a job you're looking for. It's going to start off slow with turtle though. Money coming in slowly, but steady progress. You may end up having to move or travel, like finding a good job that's at a distance where you may have to travel and be in traffic to get there and to get back, but it'll be worth it because you got heart here, being supported, counselor, guide, having a job that you love. And when I hear counsel and guide for like career messages, it makes me think of temp services, referrals, and things like that. I got my start in IT. I've been in IT for like 20 something years now, but I got my start working for a temp service, and the company that I was a temp at made me a direct hire, and I got the benefits and all of that. So it can start off as a temporary thing, but your work ethic and how you get along with people they'll hire you in. Something like that. Then you got spiral here. Revisiting a job. Didn't I just talk about you revisiting a job in the tarot? Now the oracle deck is saying the same thing. Climbing the ladder, upward trend, revisiting a job, promotion, connections. There's people that you know right now that can get you in places. You may reach out to an old employer and they give you a job. Yep. You may get help getting a job. There's a lot of different ways that you can move up. You can have somebody else put in a good word for you. You can go network and reach out to old companies or companies that industries that you have experience with in different companies. Like if you have automotive experience, you worked for Ford, go to GM and they probably do the same shit there. It's something like that. But in the meantime, you'll have financial relief. You'll be able to pay your bills. You need to start networking, and you can get a job between now and as late as February of next year, a better job. If you want something like quick, fast, in a hurry, having a job that you hate that pays well is an opportunity, and having a job that you like that don't pay that well is another option. But to have both, you know, this is what you got to do. Network, apply, call around, referrals, stuff like that. I'm not seeing anything falling in your lap. You got to hustle. You got to get out there, apply, interview, all of that. And your best job offer may require you to move. That's what I see. All right. Thank you so much for booking with me. I sincerely wish you the best. I have been there. It does get better. And you have a good night. Bye. All right, let's go to client number 10. All right, number 10. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. Hang on one second. I just got a feeling that this microphone is gonna die, so I'm gonna switch it out real quick. All right. Can everybody hear me okay? I'll update the timestamp so you don't. All right, number 10. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. So, you want to know, does W, the Gemini, still feel the same way he once felt about you? All right. King of Wands, 10 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Cups upright, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the King of Coins in reverse. First of all, this person is very self-centered. They think very highly of themselves. That it's not a problem being confident, but there's an arrogance to this person. It doesn't look like they're trying to settle down if you're looking for like a commitment or wanting them to commit. I don't see that with the 10 of cups in reverse. This person got options and they feel like you got options too. And they don't look at you as like a partner that they gonna take serious, and they don't feel like you take them serious either. They feel like why am I hearing Trey songs? So there's a song on Trey Songz mixtape, Intermission 1 and 2, and the name of the song is called Boss. She just wanna fuck with a boss. So I took her to the trip around the city. It don't really matter what it costs. Cause you know a young nigga gonna get it. What you want, babe? I got it, get it. What you want? That's the song. Damn. If he had like strong emotional feelings for you, that is changed. It has changed drastically. It How does this person think my client feels about him? Like, how does this person thinks my client, yeah, how does this person thinks my client feel about him? Three of Cups in reverse and the Four of Wands. Damn. He feels like you look at him as if he's stable, somebody that you can have stability with, but not the happiest with as far as like emotional fulfillment. Why is the Three of Cups in reverse? Oh, I misread that. Hold on. Hold the hell on. I misread that. Now this person is still player energy. They still they carry themselves in a very high regard. This person feels that they feel that you do want something serious with them. And if they were to accept that offer or go along with being serious with you, then they feel that you would require them to stop fucking around. You would require them to stop fucking around, and they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that at all. And it's like, it's not that they don't like you. They don't want the family, the monogamy, the commitment. That they don't want that. It's easier for them to have a good time with you and give you some money, and you go about your way and they go about their way till next time. They don't want to settle down. The thought of settling down is like boring, discontentment. It feel like jail to them. It feel like jail. They don't know how to be with just one person. They like attention. They like people admiring them. They like being looked at in a certain image. And they feel like being in a relationship would ruin that, would put a monkey wrench in their plans. And so they know what you want. And it's not that they don't feel like you deserve it. It's just that they don't want to do it. They don't want it. They want to do what they want to do. If you was cool with them doing whatever it is that they do, and you wasn't the type that snoop around and be all in the business, that'll be one thing. But they feel like you ain't playing that. You're not dealing with that. So they rather not deal with you. And they feel like you can get somebody else. It's like they tell themselves like shit, they could just meet somebody else, like why am I gonna look like a sucker and be all up this person's ass and be all up number 10's ass and for them to like embarrass me when I could just keep it the way that it is and they can still do whatever they gonna do and I don't get my heart all wrapped into it and I'm not looking like a damn fool. They care about being embarrassed. They care about image. They care about being embarrassed and they care about their own needs. I don't think this person knows how to handle relationships either. I think they got major trust issues because of the shit that they do behind closed doors and oh, they know what you deserve, but they ain't trying to give it to you. Something about you seems too good to be true, and for all they know, you could just be a little slicker than them, blowing smoke up their ass and doing the same thing they doing, just slicker about it. That's how they feel. We got Leo energy here strong, as well as Sagittarius, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm hearing Aries, but I don't see it. Ooh, Lord. Additional messages, advice for my client, please. Going forward, decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. If you're going to deal with them, got to take everything that come with it. This person ain't changing. If you deal with this person, it's going to be on their terms. They're not compromising their happiness. They just not. I'm sorry. That's what I have. So thank you for the birthday wishes as well. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, is there anything else you could share with my client? What's crazy is that's a typical rich nigga attitude. That's typical. To test a man is when he has everything. To test a woman is when she has nothing. When people got power, they show you who they are. People say money change folks. It brings out who they really are. Mature woman, socialite, connector, high society. Lord, freedom, casual, being single, lightness. This person, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just gonna be real with you. This person wanna fuck bad, popular bitches and come and go as he please. It say mature woman, but the energy is socialite, connector, high society. This person wanna live like a celebrity or something. I don't know. If you deal with them, you that's the shit that come with it. All right, you have a good night. Bye-bye. Last but not least, number 11. All right, so these are readings that are very emotional and can be very triggering. I appreciate your feedback, but I'm going to have to block you because the laughing, the extra unsolicited advice could be triggering. And I have rescued a few people from getting fucked up. You know, I read a lot of practitioners, I read a lot of spiritualists, and I read a lot of people that has been real close to fucking people up in the chat that give comments and mock their situation. And I don't want that to happen to nobody, none of my people. So I'm going to put you on timeout, boo. Cause you gonna fuck around and say something to the wrong person and all hell break loose. Everybody don't need your first, last name, middle initial, and date of birth to do something to you. They just don't. And I don't want to, I ain't got time for no shit to get started on my channel. Please, let's be respectful in the comments. Don't mock somebody pain. Don't mock nobody pain. Don't mock what somebody may have going on. Be very sensitive and understanding of what's going on in people's life, because that shit can happen to any of us at any time. And it has already happened to a lot of us, the best of us. So let's just keep it respectful in the comments. I don't want to trigger my clients. I'm here to help, and I'm not going to condone a certain behavior that make my clients feel like they being mocked or, you know, clowned or embarrassed in any kind of way. So, all right, let's go to number 11. All right, last but not least, number 11. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. Do you have a secret impact on people? Let's see. I'm going to pull out another deck for this, okay? Do you have a secret impact on people? No, that's not what I'm looking for. What is my client's secret impact on folks? What is my client's secret impact on folks? Your secret impact the root cause of your secret impact is linked to your strength. You have been through a lot. You have survived a lot. You've overcome a lot. You're a fighter. You're a lover. You know how to adapt when necessary. You know how to evolve and grow when necessary. You know how to stretch and turn a little into a lot. You know how to grow. You know how to expand, adapt, and figure things out. You know how to organize. You know how to stay grounded. You're disciplined. Now, another thing that's coming out is a bit deceptive, but it protects you in some way because it helps spirit reveal to you the intentions of other people around you. Some people think that you're gullible or easy to manipulate or sneak around behind, sneak around on. You got Venus and Pisces with submission. This card illustrates a bird in a cage with his back towards the door of the cage, not realizing that it's open. So people, your secret impact on people is after the fact. And it really is a secret impact because they don't realize the impact you've made until they've already fucked around and found out. Some people feel like they can manipulate, control, lie, deceive. And when you figure it out and start moving differently, they have regrets. You have an energy to you that's independent, very strong, ambitious, but also you can be submissive. And people confuse, your submission with, I guess, naivety, ignorance, vulnerability, when you're not slow at all. And they don't find that out until after the fact. This could involve a Taurus, a Libra, a Pisces, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Aries, a Leo, a Cancer. Yeah, your secret impact is indeed a secret. And it has a lot to do with your strength, your intelligence, and people underestimating you and not really understanding and really knowing the real you until you don't want to deal with them no more. Join the club. I'm not only what do they call it? I'm not only the president, I'm a client as well. Like my whole life. I get it. People admire your strength, but it looks like most of your life, people have underestimated you and don't give you your flowers until after the fact. Some people are struggling to give you your flowers because they don't like being wrong. You know how some of those people are. When you prove somebody wrong, they still don't know how to say, dang, my bad, good job well done. Some people too proud to even admit they was wrong, but they know. Yeah. You give me the energy of Oya and Kali Ma. Those are warrior spirits that don't tolerate disrespect, leaders, good in business, and a whoop your ass. They demand respect, honor, and they don't have no problem ripping nobody's head off. And they love for masculines to underestimate them and think they're going to put them in their place. They will tear a person's a new asshole. And you have that same warrior spirit in you too. And it's not about you being a feminist or anything like that. I'm not with or against that movement because you have a loving, submissive side to you too, but only the right person is worthy of bringing that out. Only the right person. People might have underestimated you because you brought that energy out to people that was undeserving and even had they delusional ass thinking they was really this person that they really wasn't. But you're learning. Tell me more about my client's secret impact on people. Tell me more about my client's Secret impact on people, please. Thank you. The Knight of Cups and the Queen of Discs. Again, it talks about your strength. The Queen of Disc is somebody that's responsible for everybody and every damn thing. They are the cook, the therapist, the doctor, the nurse, the judge, the lawyer, the cheerleader, the psychiatrist, the psychologist, the housekeeper, shit, the conflict resolution therapist, all kinds of shit, breadwinner, all of that. And it's like you play a role as this Knight of Cups too. Thankless jobs. Like, when was the last time you went to a restaurant or heard somebody else go to a restaurant and say, "Oh my God, can I want to tip the chef $50? That is the best steak I've ever had in my life." Compliments to the chef. They only really you usually only hear anything about the chef unless it's like regarding the food being too cold or not prepared right. The waitress or the waiter gets all the praise, not the chef. Chef comes to work, do the same shit in a hot ass kitchen all day and really don't get thanked for it. But it's an important job that got to get done. That may be how you feel sometimes. But keep your head up. Better days are coming. But here's the thing. You can speed up and delay those better days. It depends on what you entertain and who you entertain that determines the sooner or or the lack thereof this changes for you. They want you to take a break, don't speak in anger, and focus on how you do things under pressure. Okay? When the work is tiring and thankless, our flaws and triggers, along with our character, show. Your life is like the kitchen. You work and sweat all the time, only have to do it again next week. You got a time of great effort without obvious end, repetitive, thankless jobs that don't get you nowhere, and people who argue when the pressure is on. So it's kind of like you're going through some type of like trial and tribulation type of cycle. And after that, things get better. It's like you paying your dues in some kind of way pertaining to a cycle. And when it's over, you step into this queen of disc energy where you will still have the thankless jobs, the jobs that people don't realize that are essential because they're not glamorous and in your face. Um, but you'll have other responsibilities that are more rewarding, that the payoff is better. Is yeah. They're saying you're a person who can bring the most subtle ideas or things into manifestation. You can bring the most subtle ideas or things into manifestation. Your combination of groundedness, patience, and intuition will allow you to show others what they thought was impossible. This is also part of your secret impact on folks. But they don't learn this about you until after the fact. That's the whole thing. Probably less than a handful of people will get this about you before burning the bridge with you. That's just how it is. I don't know why, but it says you have access to spirit, people, or things that will help you achieve anything you want. Your success at some point will look easy to the world, but it is a product of your authenticity and patience. So nothing has been easy for you, but it will get easier as you get older and you'll become more grounded and abundant as you get older. You'll be opening roads for others. You'll be making a way for others. At some point in your future, your status in your community will grow. Know that spirit has your best interest at heart. Don't forget to pray and meditate. Do that more often. Breathe deeply and go with the flow, even when you have doubt. Make sure you check your ego. Be patient and observe protocol. Be consistent, and you'll be okay. Find something you want to do and stick to it. You don't have no choice but to win. That's what I have for you. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good night. Bye. And I appreciate all of y'all for hanging out during this segment. We're going to wrap it up. I got to shower and go to bed and go to work in the morning. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be doing 3 more signs tomorrow. Check out the new schedule in the communities tab. And I'll probably go live around 3:30, 4 o'clock tomorrow. All right, see you. Bye.